let's start from the near village pastures. As I said, near village pastures we are allowed to use in winter time. But also you can use these pastures in springtime. But you can put here only 32 livestock units.
Okay.
32 livestock units. How many livestock units do you have?
LU stands for livestock units.
In general?
Yeah, in general.
Cows and sheep?
Cows and sheep.
36.
36.
Yes.
Okay. Then we should explain now what is actually livestock unit. Livestock unit. Do you have any idea about livestock unit?
No.
Okay. So let's try how I can explain.
You can use the whiteboard.
Yeah. Just, it is very difficult to calculate how many sheep you can graze here and how many goats, how many donkeys. Just in order to simplify this, we should mix all these types of livestock into one dough and to calculate livestock unit. This is just to simplify calculation. Well, let's say one cow is around 30 kg. This weight is around 30 kilograms.
300.
Oh, 300. Sorry. So one sheep is around 60 kg. This is in Russian, isn't it? Yeah. Kg. So one livestock unit is one cow. So we choose this cow as one livestock unit because in Kyrgyzstan we have more cows rather than sheep. So one cow is one livestock unit, and to get one livestock unit, we should have 5 sheep, isn't it? When you multiply 60 kg to 5 times, so you will get 300 kg. This will be one livestock unit. So therefore, you have each group has 12 livestock units.
So basically, 5 sheep equals to 1 cow.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, that's all.
So we are calculating into livestock units according to their weight. So you can grade these pastures. So actually, this pasture is called winter pasture, but you can also use this pasture in springtime. So you can put here in springtime 32 livestock units.
Not more than 32.
Yeah, not more than 32 units. So you can put, but so you will degrade these pastures, and you will get what you will get. Yes, yeah. And also in summertime you can grade these pastures, but here to 24 livestock units. So in autumn time 20, and in winter time only 8 livestock units you can put. So you have to discuss, and who will put here more livestock. Yeah, you should discuss during the game. So, and this middle pasture you can use in springtime. So the carrying capacity is much better rather than in winter pasture. So you can put here 52. And but summer pasture, the autumn pasture, you can use this pasture only in summertime, and you can put here 100 livestock units. This is very big pasture. Yeah.
Is it a total number for all of us?
Yeah, this is a total number. This is a total number for all of you.
For all 3 groups.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So in total, so if you will share this pasture, 84 livestock units you can put in springtime. So dividing 32 and 52 in two pastures. Is it okay now?
Yeah.
No.
Can we stop?
So, and so in order to bring these pastures, we have pasture committee. So to whom you pay. It's called grazing fee. Grazing fee. For each livestock. So if you will put in winter pasture, I mean here, so you will pay for me 0.5 unit, 0.5 som, let's say. This is 10 som. Or red bean. Red bean is 10 som. So each group will get 60 som. 5 red beans. These boxes. So this is your. This is called an English bean. Yes, I will give in other beans. So this white bean is 1 som.
So you should get 10 of these, right?
No, they will get 9 of this.
Oh, okay.
And they will get also 10 from this. This is
0.5.
yeah, no, 0.1.
Oh, 0.5.
This one is 0.1. So you will get 10 of this. In total, you should have 60.
Do you all have money now?
Yes.
Okay. So you will pay from your budget. Okay? So and in the springtime you will get a reproduction, or what's called. So your livestock will get more. So I will give some columns and sheep. And also you can diversify your income generation, not only from livestock. So you can also diversify your income generation. So for that we have individual investments cards. So you can invest in CBT, so communal-based tourism. So, but investment costs 12 unit, 12 som, and so you annual return for unit. So you will invest 12, but each year you will get 4 som. We have also medical dogs. So if you will invest, so you will invest 8 units, and annually you will get return in an amount 3 units. So I will now give you, just to introduce yourself, is what kind of income generation you can invest. Yes. Not much. Before I should explain. These cards, if you will invest in these cards, you will get income, you will get return directly. But also, you can invest into this kind of individual investments, but you will not get return directly, but you can have like immunity or something, you know. So you can predefine some kind of problems. So you can improve Pasture. Please be not environmentalist. Just play, like in real life. Yeah.
Basically, we have to see how many and how many cows do we want to this.
Also, at the end of each round, you will pay 6 songs here into this 6 songs, because this is social. Social expenses for your education, so if you want to buy a car or something like that. Yeah.
So the goal in the end is to have more money than the rest.
More money, more livestock, and more sustainable use of pasture.
Okay.
No, not
From an environmental perspective,
I don't know how you develop your strategy.
It's like in real life. I mean, the winner is who is rich. Right?
Also, for environmentalists, if you want to improve your pastures, you can also invest into improvement of pasture. So,
that was interesting.
We were using this one then.
yes.
No, I need
They can put to life communities after
It's cheaper and also with more livestock.
no, but then it costs money, right?
I would not
Spring 19
But this is for hay. This is not for grazing. Grazing is
6 for
вот тут fish. No, you have to pay 5.6.
Yes, because you are using a winter pasture.
So you are using a winter pasture. The grazing fee is 0.5.
Not 0.3, it's
0.5. We are using 6 livestock units here and 6 of livestock.
So you put here 10 livestock units. 10.
No, it is 30. We will divide 5 into 6 livestock.
We should give this kind of more.
So at the end of the year, you will get 4 units.
The cost of this one to improve our
Do they keep this card? Or?
Yeah, you have to keep.
Then please make a note somewhere, because we might forget it. To pay back.
So please. So we have finished this year. So you use
it's not an investment. It's like
Natural.
it's a natural process. I mean, you have cows.
Our income per milk.
Yes. But how do they calculate income for milk?
So per cow, so you will get 5 son.
Per cow.
Yeah, the one.
Okay, so how many cows do you have?
Yeah,
6.
6.
6.
So 6 times 5, it makes 30.
Yeah.
30 son.
30 son you will get each week. So this is first year, so therefore I'm remembering you. So in the next seasons I will not. So I can also forget this income. So you have to
30.
always
Remind.
Yeah. 30 son.
Yes, 30 son.
That's by default. Yeah? Because you have 6 cows, you are getting milk from 6 cows and you are just selling it as it is. But if you invest into some actions, then you get more money than 30 son at the end of every year. Yeah? Is it clear?
We invest on the
But it's up to you. It's up to you.
per animal. This is for per animal per 5, 7, 5,
That's by default. I mean, it's formal thing. Formal thing. Please.
Can we exchange our list?
Also, if we improve the carrying capacity of pasture, we all should together improve it, right? Because we are all using it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
you can also take just some puzzles and improve them and say, do not break these puzzles. This is I have improved these pastures.
it also it will be the same for the person.
Yes. But just for this puzzle, not for all. So what do you want?
We are buying grains.
So you are buying hay.
What are you doing?
So, are you paying for the pasture or you are buying something? Buying cheese.
No, before you should pay for grazing. So 2.4. Yes, grazing. Or have you paid?
Also pay 55.
No, that was in spring. Now it's summer.
Now see for 12 livestock, for 12 livestock units, if we want to buy hay for winter, how much do we have to pay for it?
Yes.
6.
Yeah, 6 multiplied from 72. Yeah, 72 you have to pay.
Well, how much do you have left?
So you would like to buy a hay?
Yes.
I do not know. You have to
Maybe we can
decide. Maybe in summertime you should.
During winter time, we can only use winter pastures or not only?
No, in winter time only winter pastures.
Only
Because
And you are allowed to
Okay.
graze only 6 livestock units. All of you. All together. Yes.
So 72.
It costs 12, and it costs 2, and 1 is 4. You diversify your economic strategy by boosting community-based tourism.
So dividing the rate for where we
This guy is
What our yeah.
how long time?
Did you get your
And
money?
then of the-
Yeah.
At the end of the season, please. First you have to graze. You have to put your livestock on the pasture.
Okay.
Now it's autumn.
It's cheaper. It's cheaper and the capacity is higher.
So we should be 2.4. What the? Oh,
No.
closed. I mean, it's not open yet.
Yes, that's.
What's going on?
Zara,
What do you sell?
would you like to have
We did.
Oh, you do.
Yeah.
This is now autumn time, so you are not allowed to put on summer fashion.
How weird. So what? How much is this?
Are they going to sell them?
No,
But the market is closed now. It's not open yet. Yes, but there's a special time when moderator opens the market. So you just keep grazing the cattle. So it's autumn now. You can use winter and spring pasture. In total 52 livestock units. Okay?
Давайте проясним лучше. О чем сейчас вопрос?
You can't put it here. Why?
Now it's autumn time, so you should.
We used it previously and we used 30 carrying capacity. And it's left 24 feet, and now 24 feet is already used, and he's gonna put it.
No, it's not right.
No.
It's per season.
Per season. This is per season, not per year. Per season. So now, we do 40 for grazing. So let's calculate together. So how many livestock do you have? 12. So 12. Autumn time. So grazing fee is 0.3. So let's start at winter time. So now winter time.
Who
So
wants to invest into
pasture improvement.
pasture?
Yeah. Please take out your livestock. No,
Can we change this, please?
now it's winter time.
It's changing.
So how much more we have last year? How much?
Так, заведите свой скот себе. Сейчас зима. Now it's winter time. Please take your livestock. Please. So I'm going to calculate now.
Okay.
So please, have you organized your grazing or putting in hole?
Yeah?
Okay,
How many years will we continue this for?
4 years.
This was in the first year.
This is first year.
So it's winter time, right?
Yeah, this is winter time. So I'm going to check now. Do you have enough hay for your livestock?
Yeah. For
Yeah,
all.
please. Yes.
12.
You have 12.
Yeah. So we have 12 livestock
So you
units.
have. So what about the grazing? Where you put? So you are keeping your livestock at home. So
Exactly, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Say,
They take away.
So
Nadia, wait. Do they have enough hay for the cattle?
yeah, please.
Who has
I
how much?
have hay.
Сколько у вас hay?
Okay.
They have 10. How much you have? 6? Okay, we have 2. And now you will pay more money.
So how much hay do you have? So you have more.
I feel like a farmer.
But I should say you bought this year,
Yeah.
so you cannot keep it to the
You
next
didn't
year.
tell that before.
No, I'm telling now.
Okay. No, it's okay. It's gonna be finished.
Yeah, but then we do this.
Yes?
It's not a pasture committee. You're crazy people.
Okay,
So,
so you have enough. You have enough. So you can.
we pay for the pastures.
You guys have 10, right? So if they have 10, for 2 of their livestock will die.
But they sold already.
Okay, so you have only 10 livestock.
Yes.
We have 12.
Please. Yellow.
We pay.
You are confusing me.
Winter has.
Yes.
And
now
money for investment, please.
Yes.
Yeah,
We will
so
start
we'll
now
give
calculate investment. Return from investments. So in winter time, I should say, you will not get income from milk in winter time because you are keeping it at home. It is not pasture, so you
What
will
will
not
we
get.
get in this
So-
one?
But processing
Yeah.
this, we get.
So you will get,
that.
yes.
For
Because during the year you sold your milk much expensive, so therefore you will get from investment. Please.
Our working
How much?
finally 4.
4.
Yeah.
So you have invested only into one.
Yeah.
Yes. Please.
That's the four.
four.
For me.
But we want to invest into the next.
Yes, please.
So we can
But
give you
we have to
one.
finish now. So how much I should take for your investments? Yes, before I would like to ask you about collective investments, let's say. Let's start from collective investments and afterwards we will come to individual investments. Do you want to do a collective investments? I do not know. So we can train herders, we can invest in commercialization. So we can also no.
If you do a collective investment on commercialization, you collectively want to improve the commercialization of local products. You make the following steps.
So okay, please. Can I give you 3 minutes just to
Drink.
introduce yourself with these cards?
How about
They also
investing into
have
the training for horsemen? Because all of us have the castle, right? So we will all benefit from it.
No, you can read from internet that
Do you trust it?
just take vaccination anymore.
No,
Not necessarily our animals are healthy.
Chirgal, I have a question.
Yes.
Do they invest just, just one investment? Or
No,
they can make many?
Yes, they can make many.
Yeah, let's do this one.
So you have.
But the obligation is you have to agree all.
Okay, what do you suggest? How much is it?
Okay.
what
What
is
is
40?
it?
It's very like no.
So please.
Okay, we will reject this and what is it?
It was the same what we discussed. We also were thinking about right?
So every group has to pay like for 10.
Yeah, for 10.
Okay.
No, I think like this mechanism yes, because the list price.
But we don't know what will happen, right? Yeah. Anyway,
Yes,
so we are
yes,
making
so I will come
it
till 10 and I will stop this.
Okay, wait.
How much kids you have? So here, very interesting card. So, an extension worker recommended that all farms jointly elaborate a pasture management plan. So you try to convince the other farms by explaining speed and the purpose, as well as the content of pasture management plan. Each correct idea yields 1 unit. So let's do 5 songs. So the game supervisor decides on correct answers. So I will decide is it correct, your idea or not. So you can convince the other groups. Yes. You can convince. You can start convince the other groups why pasture management plan is important. So if you can come with good ideas to convince me to establish this plan, I will give you 5 songs for each idea. This is very good chance to earn money. So, why we should develop this pasture management plan?
We should just say ideas and you.
Yes.
Okay. For the correct and good ideas.
Yes.
So we have to give some example, right?
Yeah.
So we have to come up with a management plan.
Let's questions correctly. So, why pasture management plan is important?
Because every year we are degrading the lands.
Yeah.
And if we think more long term, then we have to come up with good plans for pasture improvements. Because the agricultural activities is our only we do not have other activities. Yes. Because we are the farmers, right?
Yes. Okay. So I have approved your idea. I will come with my money. So please.
We don't have too many cows as comparison to the shareholders. We have only 14 or 20 something, we also have 20 something. We should limit the number, not to exceed more than 16.
Okay, so we have to set a kind of quota, some limits. Yeah, okay. Yeah, nice. Yeah. Accepted. So what about the...
We think if we don't have a proper pasture management plan, the pastures will, in a short amount of time, they will not be able to feed the animals. And so in order to keep our animals alive and continue our living, because our animals are alive, we have to come up with a pasture management plan. Otherwise, first the pasture will disappear, then the animals will start, their population will grow low, and then eventually we will starve.
Okay. Yeah, good explanation. So please get your 5. Yes, please. So if there are some ideas also you can add and you will get more, yes. If there
Okay, I have one idea.
Yes.
If we don't improve our pastures now, they will degrade, and then we have to move to another place where the other owners are located. So there will be conflicts between two of us.
Yes.
That's why we have to improve our lands.
Yeah, yes. Good idea.
But it's point of view. Okay, if we don't come up with a pasture management plan, no, this really affects the thing. If we don't come up with a proper management plan, then it has a negative effect also on nature, and so we are in a way or the other, because of our fault, and because we didn't think properly and we didn't come up with a proper plan, we will affect nature in a negative way, and this is not a good thing for also global environmental changes and sustainable development and stuff. And we will not be properly sustainable.
I'm very simple and blue farm, so it is very hard to understand for me. But anyway, it seems very good idea.
Let's say we should kind of somehow divide this or give a rank for a certain amount of year and increase the fees of grazing fees. Increase the grazing fees for twice.
Why?
Because that money will be used for planting some trees or growing some grass.
Nice.
Grazing fees will somehow contribute.
Okay. So, what do you think? So, I have a question. If you will rent these pastures, let's say this farm is very rich farm, and they will rent half of your pastures. So the other farmers will not be able to graze these pastures because they have rented them.
But the grazing fee is increasing for twice. They don't have any activity except kind of pasturing, cattle breeding, and they will sell some amount of sheep to pay that fee.
Yeah, I understand.
This way is able to decrease the amount.
So I understood. If they will rent half of your pastures, so what you will do with other farmers? So where you will find the pastures for them? Because they have rented this.
We will limit that not more than half of the pastures should be rented.
Yeah, okay.
So there should be any examples.
This is also a good idea, but we have a pasture law. So in Soviet time, actually, the system was like that. So rich farmers could rent the certain amount of pastures, and it caused a problem for other farmers who has limited livestock number, because they were not allowed to graze in the already rented pastures. So therefore we got another law. So now all pastures are common pool, and the rent is not allowed. Yeah. So let's start now calculating.
Return from
Yes, please. Yeah. Let's start from the investment.
But it was winter, right?
Yes, it's all winter.
But
During winter we do not get milk, but we get the return on investment for
but during winter we
4
don't get
here
milk.
and
Yes.
3 here, so 7 in total.
7 in total. Yes. 7. So what about
It works. This works also, yes.
4.
4?
Yeah, we invested twice, so we should get 8.
No, you got already for the...
Yes,
For
for
the
the
last year.
previous year,
Yes.
we all received.
Yes. So you will get 3. And what about the tourism? Where's your tourism? You will get 7. So 3, 7, 10 in total. Yes. So
42.2. And 22 livestock units.
yeah.
Should we convert to the money or money?
So we should
Money to
convert.
revenues. Each of them costs how much? 22 multiplied by 30. 660 plus 42.2. 702.2. We win.
So please.
702.2.
702.2.
Yeah.
Money.
702.2.
702.2.
In general,
Овцы почем?
702. No, our 700.
Livestock unit.
Oh,
По 30.
30.
Livestock units were
Even за livestock.
our money.
Livestock unit.
Our loan was 42.2. Our money was 42.2. Our livestock was 22. When we converted all of them, it's 702.2.
Let's say separately this.
Okay.
So livestock unit.
Do not
22.
convert.
Yes.
Okay. Two livestock unit money 38.2.
How much do you have?
42.2.
We have
So,
70.
Red book, please.
I know the unit is
14.
14 livestock unit.
And the money?
Money.
money 180.7.
180.7.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yellow group.
Livestock unit. Обратно на 30.
Let's do this in 12. No, it's okay. Let's see what it's all.
В общем, ваши деньги yellow group.
Вот.
Сейчас 30.
Нарисуйте.
So this was a 10. So have you counted what properly?
What's the fifth yellow group? How many elements?
120, 660.
Так, давайте теперь круто.
Плюс 42. 717. 717. And this one 420 plus 180.7 and plus 22, 622.7 and 160 plus 480.1 plus 14, 793.41.
Who's the winner?
Really?
Winner, winner, winner.
Yeah.